Welcome back to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. In the last episode we did Camelia's companion quest. I didn't do it the way she wanted it to be done, but I have my limitations, even as a lich. Let's have a wee nap, and rich girl, quick question. What do you see in this picture? Just some ink blots. It looks like a heart lying in a pool of blood. Why are you showing me something so vile? Oh god, the game is giving so many hints towards her being absolutely rabid. She's a serial killer. And in the brothel, she also more or less admitted the fact that she was the one who wanted, not this Mireia she keeps talking about. Right, we need to take Aru with us. Speaking of which, I should probably check that Aru is geared up properly. Do we have a shirt you can use? That's probably useful for you. These goggles. Ah yes, of course. We need to take this shirt off of Camellia again. And put it back on our dear brother Woljif. I think that was it. So Aru. You're just wearing one ring. That's not very useful. Armor class 28. Pretty sure she has evasion. Yeah. That ring is pretty useless for her. It doesn't really do all that much attacks of opportunity. I guess that one is the only one that has any kind of might as well give her this one. As for gloves, sure, take those. Weapon-wise, I think we are all good, but no, I'm actually fine with that short sword on her. She does decent damage, that's for sure, so I'm not worried about that. Let's go to the 10,000 delights, because we are going to go to the upper city. I'm not entirely sure where we're going in the upper city. Let me just check that. Enchanted Mansion. Okay.
That is not far.
Let's just take it. Enchanted Mansion. Well, it's got to be down here, perhaps? We've been in that area. That's the mansion we have to go with Willidus. And I don't think it's up here. This is Nocticula's palace. But I don't think we went up here. Wait, we did. This is Savamelek's place. The Rapture of Rupture. No, that's where Velexia is. We are going to go there as well, but not yet. I have absolutely no idea where this is. Does it say if I click? Ah. It's located right above the entry point of Upper City, okay? Ah, there it is. Dimachio's Enchanted Mansion.
Please, allow me.
Do you have any spells that I haven't enabled for you? I don't know if those two are mutually exclusive.
I know the way.
In we go. A handsome young man in a snow-white toga. Toga reclines in a plush armchair next to a table, heaving with sumptuous food. Flowers are nestled in his blonde curls, while gems sparkle on his half-bared chest. A boy sits on the floor before him, rubbing the soles of the man's feet with scented oil. The master of the house greets Arueshalae with a wave of his hand. Even the glittering rings cannot hide his black-scabbed fingers, oozing with pus. There you are, my venomous butterfly, more beautiful than ever. I see that taking a stroll around the world of mortals did you some good. You're slimmer and there's a healthy flush to your cheeks, just like a doll. His eyes examine you with languorous curiosity. And what is this? A souvenir from Golaria? A handsome one, isn't he? So fresh, so hale. You've barely used him, I see. I'm not Arueshalae's trophy. I'm her friend. Order your slave to keep quiet, my butterfly, or I'll order mine to serve up his tongue as my next meal. Dimachio sneers contemptuously without even looking at you, and then smiles cordially. Speaking of meals, please sit, eat, and as I'm feeling magnanimous today, your mortal pet may also partake. Just look at this perfect table that I've laid in honor of your coming. See these grapes? Every single one is gilded, and this wine from the ruins of Aslant is older than any living mortal, many demons, and even some of the gods. And last but certainly not least, behold our main course, a roasted drake. They eat us all the time, so why shouldn't we return the favor? Thank you. Aru hesitantly plucks one of the gilded grapes, puts it in her mouth, and chews slowly. It's been a while since I saw you last, Dimachio. What are your hands? The Azata raises his disfigured hands and smiles innocently. Don't you remember what these hands did at your behest? It seems the nature of the Azata cannot contain all the freedom granted by the Abyss without sustaining a little damage. But it's nothing. It barely hurts. Go on, eat. This is all for you. Or perhaps you'd prefer some human meat? Dimachio grabs the slave boy by the hair and presses a sharpened, manicured nail to the boy's throat. Need to serve him instead? Don't. I never had a taste for mortal flesh. Arueshalae throws you a remorseful look and forces herself to finish. Only mortal souls. You have managed to change yourself, Arueshalae. That's the main thing. Sela looks askance at Dimachio, and he betrayed himself. On a diet? Afraid of getting fat? Clever girl. You succubi must take very good care of your looks. It's not like you have anything else. Now, if you don't mind, I think I'll sample this fine repast. He picks up a piece of meat and chews on it with great relish, then wipes the grease and pus oozing from his hands on the boy's hair. Don't talk to her like that. Please. There's no need for that. Talk to him myself. Dimachio, I've come to ask for forgiveness. I did this to you. I turned you into this. It's my fault. Fault? What are you on about, darling? I'm happy now, thanks to you. Who was I back in Elysium? Destitute, good for nothing. All I did was flutter around singing ditties. And now? He gestures around the rich interior with his disfigured hand. I've got everything I could dream of. Treasures, slaves, very best grub. I sleep in comfort and with whomever I want. They respect me in the city. I open my purse and they prostrate themselves before me. All my enemies are gone now. What else is there to want? I'm happy. This isn't happiness. Is it not? That's news to me. If having all your dreams come true isn't happiness, then what is? Fine. Let your mortal pet be the arbiter. You there, human. What say you? Am I happy or am I not? There is no justice in the Abyss, and there can be no happiness without it. What drivel! Do you even hear the nonsense you're spouting? What does justice have to do with it? Arueshalae, why did you bring me this dreadful boar? Remember what you were when I first met you. So brave, kind, so inspired. And I ruined you. Forgive me. Bah! All you did was teach me what life is all about. Didn't find it amusing back then, but now I understand your valuable lesson. The old me would never have achieved what I have now. I didn't even have desires as such. What did I want? Justice? Freedom? Sugary froth and idealistic drivel. But thank you for opening that milksop's eyes. Ugh, enough. Stop that, it's making my head hurt. You want some music? Here's real music for you. Hey! Dimachio claps imperiously. 3 scantily clad succubi enter the room and start playing musical instruments. You recognize those dresses? You wore the same one that night you dumped me for the first time. I bawled like a simpleton, but it doesn't matter anymore. I'm always merry now. Every time I bend one of them over, I picture your face that day. Hey! Dimachio angrily turns towards the succubi. Which one of you is out of tune? Hey, you! What am I paying you for? To ruin my strings? Give yourself 20 lashes. The succubus produces a whip. Dimachio grins lasciviously? I think it's lasciviously. His eyes darting from the musician to Arueshalae and back. Say nothing. Aru stands up. I've tried to apologize, but you clearly don't need my apologies. Let's have it your way then. Just want you to know I wholeheartedly regret what I've done to you. Goodbye, Dimachio. I'm leaving, and this time, for good. Sit down, you whore. The Azata slams his hand on the table, staining the cloth with black pus. The other succubi produce whips and smirk at Arueshalae and you. You're not leaving this place again. You're mine by right, and you'll stay mine forever. It's enough. I don't want to kill you. There's no need to fight. Let's go our separate ways and not hurt each other anymore. Desmond knows we've had enough of that already. Oh, I don't want to kill you either. I want to gouge out your eyes and fuck your eye holes. Then I'll perforate your tender skin and fuck every one of those holes too. Then I'll drill a hole in your head and... He stands up. I haven't even begun to hurt you, bitch. I've dreamt of this day for so long. You, get them! Hey, boy, help us deal with him and you'll be free. Without thinking, the boy grabs a knife from the table and sinks it into Dimachio's leg. He runs off before the fallen Azata has a chance to react. You bastard! After everything I've done for you, I'll get you yet, you little prick. What are you waiting for? Seize them! Take the wench alive. You may eat the mortal right here. Get to it, you layabouts! Dimachio's servants lunge at you. Sharpshooter, enchanter, and enchanter down there as well.
Precision and grace. Cover me, all right?
I will resist.
And that's what I meant by she's doing enough damage as is. In fact, I think she's stronger than Lan.
I'll make short work of this. Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Prepare yourself.
Attack! Let's try this way.
I think I really need to...
No glory without risk!
Sure what happened to Kugo. He's confused, okay.
Out of my sight!
Distract them from me.
Desna, guide my hand.
118. The Azata bares his teeth in a truly demonic snarl as it points his weapon at Arueshalae's chest. You're going nowhere, bitch. Nowhere. You're mine. Dimachio, I've renounced evil. Now I serve Desna, your former mistress. She gave a succubus like me a chance. Surely she can forgive you too. Path of Ascension is difficult, but... Am I a toy to you? You send me to the abyss on a whim, then you change your mind and call me back to Elysium. Stuff your ascension up your... The Azata shakes his head. Suddenly he looks desperate. Arueshalae, my girl, my butterfly. Enough of this nonsense. You want me to apologize? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to say any of that. I just missed you so much. I needed you so much. My only desire, my only dream. You alone. Dimachio falls to his knees and reaches for Arueshalae, who recoils in disgust. Everything I've hoarded, the treasures, the slaves, it's all for you. Stay, I beg of you. I'll give you everything. It will be all yours. Just don't leave me, please. Don't leave. Arueshalae is lying to you, even if he thinks he's telling the truth now. I know. I'm sorry, Dimachio, but I can't trust you. Get up, Dimachio. That's enough. For the last time, repent. Either follow me on the path to Desna, or get out of my way and let me go. It's like that, then. The fallen Azata jumps to his feet. Then I would rather die than let you leave here alive.
Focus on the goal.
Together, we stand. We will win this war.
Ah, the hitboxes.
Rules are made to be
No,
broken.
go back down there.
Oh, the waiting's never fun. Who, me?
I will prove my worth.
I know what to do.
Where's Thunfix?
Our duty calls.
I have all my animal companions down there. Yes.
Be careful, everyone.
2 mythic succubi. Oh dear.
Time to share your treasures.
Make your peace.
I will see to your demise.
I don't think that fireball does much damage to those.
Aim carefully.
That's one down.
Into the fray.
That's him down. And that's all of them down. Arueshalae kneels before the dead Azata's body, closes his eyes and plants a kiss on his bloodied forehead. Forgive me, Dimachio. Forgive me, and farewell. Let's go, Caledon. The succubus wipes away her tears. There is nothing left for us here. It's not your fault. He had a choice, and he chose evil. Choice and free will are just words that liars and manipulators use to justify their actions. I know this too well. It's easy to break a person's will, and the freedom to choose means little when you don't know your options. No, Caledon, don't console me. It is my fault, and my last chance for atonement now lies dead. Arueshalae shakes her head ruefully. What just happened here? Everything is said? I need to reflect on it. I want to talk about it, but not right now. Later, when I've had a chance to sort out my thoughts and emotions. Gather everyone up.
You call?
Let us bide our time.
Oh, skip the pleasantries.
Time's not waiting.
Someone here can cast the protection from elements spell. This one. Fire. There's also the resist one.
I will help where I can.
My tail is restless.
I have no idea
this
who
way from
might
my
have
path.
that. Aru does. Okay,
Ask
we'll do.
nicely.
I shall not fail.
Don't mind me.
Those darned hitboxes. Gloves of Monsters protection. Nope, those are not at all useful to me. Dimachio himself. He's got Stormcaller. That's a pretty nice spear. Mighty Constitution +4, Alluring Charisma +4, Natural Armor +4, Protection +4, Armor +5, and Local Resistance +3.
Something wrong?
Nope.
Everyone counts on me.
I'm here. Where else would I be?
That. Grab those. You. And nothing else here? Chest here. Okay, Lan isn't with us.
I'm
How
prepared.
much perception do you have? 34. How much
My
perception do
tail
you
is
have, Warrior?
restless.
23. There hasn't been any messages of failed perception checks, so... Okay, that's Dimachio dealt with, and not to mention Aru's companion quest. We can go back here, and I think Aru will want to talk to us here. He wanted to talk about what happened at Dimachio's manor. Yes, I thought a lot about what he said and understood. Wait, I think it would be easier to show you instead of trying to explain anything. Will you follow me into my dream again? Yes. Let's go. Thank you. Arueshalae takes your hand in her small, searing palm, and the world around you begins to fade. Arueshalae's dream is filled with smoke. Cold, ghostly fire is devouring the dreams of others she has collected. Tears are flowing freely from her eyes, leaving faint trails on her soot-stained cheeks. Arueshalae, what's wrong? My dreams, it was all a mistake. Do you remember what we saw in Dimachio's mansion? What he said about the dreams coming true? Food, riches, the demise of his enemies? The teary-eyed succubus looks at you. Desna asked me what I dreamed of. I tried to find an answer. I truly did. But look, are my dreams any different from the desires of demons? What's changed? What's the name of that bird that grabs everything shiny and carries it off to its nest? A goldfinch, right? I'm just like a thieving goldfinch that spies on people's dreams and hoards them away. But doing that hasn't changed me at all. I'm still the same greedy, cruel, lustful demon I've always been. And I think if you answer this, she will actually go back to being a succubus. But I have no interest in that. Maybe evil, but I do not like demons. Other demons don't dream. That's true, but this is my dream, and it's full of things that demons desire in reality. That's not true. You're not like other demons. You do good. I force myself to do good every day. I help mortals, I protect them from other demons, but can my actions change my inner nature at all? If I'm still a demon inside, then what does it matter? What if, without even knowing it, I'm simply ingratiating myself with you so I can seduce, betray and murder you? I don't want to want that, but my black heart does. What are you going to do now? Now? Arueshalae looks at her burning dream with sadness. I have to start anew. I still have my own dream. I will cleanse it of others' desires and try to find my own. Arueshalae cradles a tiny flame in her palm and watches it dance on her fingers. I was so happy to receive my own dreams, and now it's so difficult to get rid of them. Will you help me destroy all this? Here I won't manage on my own.
Follow my lead.
Curious, the shadow is still here. Arueshalae's dream has been swallowed by the flames. Ribbons of smoke drift away, carried by an intangible wind. A black shadow lurks in the darkness, staring at you. This is Arueshalae's ineradicable nightmare. The succubus touches the table. The fire not only failed to destroy it, it somehow made the table even more real. Arueshalae studies it with a mix of sorrow and confusion. Wrong with this stupid table? Why didn't it burn? Your nightmare didn't burn either. No, it didn't. Arueshalae looks at the black shadow which stares dolefully back at her. That thing won't leave this place ever. What if this is a real dream? Your own dream and not something you've overheard? This table? The confused succubus traces the wooden surface with her finger. Is this what I dream of? Furniture? Sorry. Think about it. Why this table? Why is it important? I don't know. I don't. Arueshalae knocks on the wooden surface. It's just a table. The Nevia's fresh bread used to be here, but now it's gone, and yet the table remains. What now? Is it truly the end of your dream? I don't know. Perhaps. Perhaps I won't do anything yet. Everything is burned down apart from my nightmare and this table. I'll come back here too. She shakes her head. I need some time. I need some time alone to think about it. Later. Let's go back to the real world for now. Was interesting. I think that was the quest in its entirety. Yep. I don't know if there's much else we should do now, except perhaps go rest. We can do one thing. 10,000 lights. Still have about a little bit less than 10 minutes left of the recording, so can explore the rest of the upper city. I think there might be a couple of places up there that we haven't gone to. Probably should have brought Arueshalae. What's that? I know, there's one thing we haven't done. And this is a good place to do it, I think. Okay, so we're going to go up here. Then we're going to head around the corner here. We might get attacked by people. It's this place. The House of Wicked Knowledge. This is Dimachio's mansion. We haven't been up here. Let's go up here quickly. I expect we'll be attacked up here, but...
This is my kind of work.
Law Religion 40. Okay, this is the third and final of those things.
Done.
The symbols inscribed on the wall belong to the language of the Titans, the first creations of the gods, and themselves the creators of the sinister Demodans. I don't think these rooftops hold anything of interest. Let's head here. And by heading here I mean one at a time, because this is one of those puzzles again. Is that the...
I'll go ahead.
That is the correct...
Who? Me?
The road awaits.
Now I could find a guide that tells me exactly what steps I need to take here, but never mind that. Go. Crap. Didn't wait for her to get the opportunity to board it. There we go.
No reason to pause.
Always be ready for the worst.
There we go.
I am prepared.
And that was the green thing that I could see on the map. Okay. I have no idea what that did, but I assume it did nothing since I am undead. Faith Bearer. That is a pretty good scimitar. Of course, I don't use a scimitar, but... What we have left then is Greyboar's quest, a matter of reputation, which is within Wildus's mansion. After that we have the audience with Nocticula. You know what, guys? I'd like to be able to get back. And after Nocticula, we need to take Ember with us to Nocticula, and then there's the Titan puzzle. And then we're mostly done in Arueshalae. Although, it's not going to be just 1 or 2 more episodes. I think we have at least 3 more episodes in Arueshalae before we're done. 3 episodes would be pretty much decent, to be honest. Anyhow, for now, thank you all so very much for joining me, and I hope to see you all in the next episode. Of course, if you have any questions or comments, then please leave those in the comment section below the video.